I think my tradition now for these little videos where I'm in my closet and such is I do a funny thing when I come through the door. Honestly, I didn't have a funny idea for a little skit thing here, so I'm just going to address the camera directly. Hello everyone, welcome back to another update video here on the LEGO Lover 117 YouTube channel. How do you guys like this hat? I felt it was relevant since, Mandalorian and Boba Fett is relevant again now because Book of Boba Fett is back. Or Book of Boba Fett has just started, and it's really good so far. I tell you what, though, I'd actually prefer if you all saw my hair through this. I just wanted to brag that I got this hat for $5 on clearance at GameStop, and it's so cute. Look at the child. He's adorable. This is an update telling you guys what's coming in 2022. If you guys are new here, you might have noticed that I haven't been uploading recently. It's, the second, third week in January now, and this is the first video for the year. That's because every year I take about 1 to 2 months, sometimes 3, off of uploading to get my ducks in a row, just to work on content and not have to worry about uploading it, get a bunch of content finished, and then come back later on in the year and keep that pace going throughout the rest of the year so I can upload my regular content on Mondays and Thursdays. So to start this update off, I want to say that Home Media Review Season 4 is currently in active production. The list has been finalized, all the films have been picked, and I'm actually going to start watching the films probably tonight after this video is finished. I posed the question last year of, should I do a theme for Season 4? Because I haven't really done a theme since Season 1, where that was, my favorite movies and such. So I asked you guys, what theme would you like? And overwhelmingly, you guys told me you wanted me to do animation for this season's theme. So I listened. We are doing animation for Season 4. All animated films, no live action this season. Now, as per usual, I can't tell you the movies that we're going to be covering because that would be spoilers. What would you have to look forward to later? I can tell you, however, that we're going to have a 2-parter for the season premiere. Or I guess we're going to be covering 2 films from the same franchise. I don't know. It's weird saying 2-parter because it's episode 1 and episode 2. It's weird. I'll just tell you what they're going to be. We are going to be covering The Incredibles and also its sequel, Incredibles 2. This is your season opener for Home Media Reviews, episode 1 and episode 2 of season 4 of Home Media Reviews. I picked The Incredibles because it makes sense. I'm a superhero guy, literally wearing a Punisher shirt right now, superhero technically. So I'm a superhero guy, animation, Pixar, it hits all of my special sweet spots, so I figured why not cover this classic film first. And then it didn't feel right if I didn't cover Incredibles 2 right after it, because, I don't know, I really like Incredibles 2. Some people don't like it as much as I do, but I liked it the first time I saw it in theaters. I've watched it a few times since then, and I think it's a worthy follow-up. As far as other films being covered in Season 4, we got a whole mix of stuff. We have Pixar, obviously, regular Disney animation, 2D and 3D. We got other animation studios like Sony and DreamWorks. It's really just a hodgepodge of animated movies. I tried to keep it equal. I didn't want to go just all 3D or all 2D Disney animated stuff. I wanted to include films from, like I said, DreamWorks and Sony Pictures and all those other animated studios to try to throw some variety into the season. And I think you guys are going to be excited when you see the films that I have picked. As far as when Season 4 is going to start airing, that is when I'm going to officially come back to uploading to YouTube. We're going to start off my uploading year. I was about to say fiscal year, but that's not how this works. My uploading year sometime in March. I don't have a date for you just yet. I'm thinking, though, middle to late March. Hopefully, if I can get stuff done at a decent pace by then, that'll be when I'll be coming back. But keep an eye out on my social medias, that being Twitter right here, and then the YouTube community tab, which is also where I post updates about stuff like this. Keep an eye out on those social media platforms because when I finally do have a date for when I'm coming back officially to YouTube, you will see them posted there first. We're going to start with some supplementals, though. I think I've got like 3 supplementals planned out to go before Season 4 starts. They're all on animated movies that we've covered in the past, because we haven't covered a lot of animated stuff in the past. I think the only animated films we covered are the Cars trilogy, The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, and Lilo and Stitch. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm terrible at remembering my own content, apparently, but I think those are the only ones that we've covered here on the show. So 3 weeks of supplementals, and then finally we'll start with Season 4. That'll be 13 episodes as always, not like last season where I had to cut an episode out of the season while it was airing. I'm definitely going to stick to my 13 episode quota that I set for myself back in Season 1. And that's something I want to talk about too. Last year was very hectic in terms of production for the channel. I had a lot of big things happen while I was producing Season 3. I fell back into my old habit of working week to week, which I do not like. I am not at all productive when I do that, as you can tell by the amount of delays and weeks missed with content last year. I mean, it was a total fustercluck of stuff that went down last year that prevented me from actually getting content finished. That was one of my New Year's resolutions for this year. I'm not going to let myself fall back into that rut of, oh, well, I can just finish it next week. You know, the week that's supposed to be out, I can just do it then. No, I'm not letting myself fall back into that. I'm making improvements because I'm not going to do that again. Because you guys, I know you say you weren't disappointed, but I know some of you were with how much I pushed the season back and how I had to cut an episode and all of that. I know you all were not happy about that. You all were very understanding, and I appreciate that, but I still feel like I let you down, so I'm not letting that happen this year. That has nothing to do with you all. That's just my anxious brain telling me, hey man, you let everybody down because you missed an episode for Season 3 of Home Media Reviews. That's the voice in my head. Yeah. Spoiler alert, I don't actually have a voice in my head before somebody on Twitter tries to claim that I do. I don't. And the burning question I'm sure all of you have, is Thomas & Friends Home Media Reviews coming back for a revival season? As of right now, there are no plans because there have not been any new releases. I know you guys have been asking me, am I going to cover the All Engines Go reboot? I've seen that on DVD at Walmart. I have not purchased it. That is not Thomas. That will not be covered on Home Media Reviews, or rather Thomas & Friends Home Media Reviews. It won't be covered on Home Media Reviews either, but it definitely won't be covered on its parent show because that is not Thomas. That is garbage that was literally smushed together and printed onto a DVD disc. I will not be purchasing those. Which means Thomas & Friends Home Media Reviews is placed in yet another state of limbo. I do have some releases to do supplementals on, various extra copies of things that I have purchased through my local thrift stores and Goodwills and stuff like that. But once again, Thomas & Friends Home Media Reviews is stuck in limbo. It doesn't really have a future right now. The future for that show is basically just supplementals and new stuff that I find in stores and whatnot. So it's not canceled. It's not over. I just don't have anywhere for the show to go right now. I don't have any new UK stuff or stuff from other countries that I can cover. The best way for me to describe it is that it's in limbo right now. It's not canceled. It's not over. But I don't have anything new to cover right now. So I've addressed Home Media Reviews. I've addressed Thomas & Friends Home Media Reviews. That's the main series, two main series that this channel is focused on right now. That's the Monday content. Let's talk about the Thursday content, which is the grab bag of stuff. Those are the extra videos, stuff that I just really enjoy making. First type of content I want to mention here for Thursdays is Let's Plays. Last year, I promised you all that I would get all of the Marvel, Sega tie-in games covered on Let's Plays. I delivered on a fifth of that promise. I got one of them done. I started the series in 2021. I got Iron Man finished, but my editing software I used to put my videos together, Camtasia Studio 8, is a really old editing software. It's from like 2015. It's slowly becoming more and more outdated as new versions of Windows keep coming out. And this most recent update to OBS has made it almost impossible for OBS footage to work with Camtasia. Camtasia and OBS just hate each other now. Because every time I try to render a video with OBS footage in it, through Camtasia, it just doesn't work. It crashes. So I have had to switch to Movavi to edit my Let's Plays. Movavi, I think I got on a Black Friday deal a couple of years ago for like 80% off or something. It was an insane deal back then. And I'm glad I bought it because that works with OBS footage. The problem is, I don't like how that software is laid out. It's weird. It's not Camtasia. I hate change. But I'm slowly learning the ins and outs of that, and I'm probably going to move over to using that more often than Camtasia. But now I use Movavi to edit the Let's Plays because it actually works with OBS footage. And in case any of you all are novices out there, OBS is the software I use to capture my gameplay footage with. So that Iron Man Let's Play that you guys saw, I think I put that thing together 3 times. That's the third cut that you guys saw that went out on YouTube, because I think I did it once in Camtasia. That didn't work. I think I tried it in Movavi. I did something too fast or something, and that crashed, and I lost my save file. But then I did it a third time in Movavi, and it worked. So, technology, it's the best. So that's part of the reason why you didn't see a lot of new Let's Plays past Iron Man. Because of the fact that OBS and Camtasia don't like each other now. The other reason is just general laziness. I got very lazy towards the end of 2021, very lethargic, I guess you could say, and I didn't really focus a lot on YouTube content, and it was because, I don't know, I just got lazy. I really didn't hate doing it. I don't know, man, I think I burned myself out a bit. Don't worry, everyone, because this year, in 2022, I am committing myself to getting at least 2 of the Marvel Saga Let's Plays done. The next one in our little lineup of games here being The Incredible Hulk, which this one actually doesn't look too bad. I mean, the Iron Man game also didn't look bad either, and that was a huge disappointment. So maybe I'll be disappointed by The Incredible Hulk. I don't know, though. We'll have to find out whenever I play this on the show. That's not going to be our first Let's Play of 2022, though. I actually shot a Let's Play over at Hope's house with Hope in it. It's on X-Men, the official game. If I can get footage from that video into this video here to show you as a little preview, I'll put that in here. But if not, just imagine that it's here. It's going to be, that one's going to be the first Let's Play of 2022 because it's the first one that I shot. We played that on the GameCube, so that was fun. That's actually a fun game, X-Men, the official game. I played a few more levels of it since that Let's Plays recording, and pretty fun, not gonna lie. Let's Plays aren't the only extra content I put out on Thursdays, though. I'm also going to be putting a lot more focus on my Thomas and Friends music videos. That series launched in 2021 as well, and it's gotten a lot of positive response and feedback. So, you're going to get more of them. It's just so fun to sit down and pull up my footage and see, oh, I could fit this scene to this beat, or this scene to this line. Like, it's just a fun process putting those music videos together. And it gives a highlight to my worship team at church, because that's my church band singing those songs. I did that at first to try to avoid copyright. It didn't really work out too well, but now I do it because I just want to promote my church's worship band. I'm a member of an amazing team over at my church, and if any of you all are watching this video here, you guys are awesome. I love mixing sound for you guys. Honestly, you all don't even need me. You all sound great as it is. You just need me to mute your mics when it's needed, and maybe EQ you once in a while. Vlogs are also a big part of this channel, where I go out and show you guys my daily life, or just fun things that happen. But before you all ask, What I Was Doing While I Was Dead 3, Part 3 is coming out this year in 2022. I missed it last year because I, again, got lazy and didn't want to edit that video, so I just let it sit, basically, on my computer, on my desktop, taunting me to actually get it done. This year, I'm going to do it. I swear to you. This vlog series is me cataloging my events of what I was doing while I was dead. Because when you don't upload on YouTube for like a week, the algorithm pretty much says that you're dead. So what I was doing while I was dead is me taking snippets of my life, vlogging them, and then putting them all together in sometimes multiple parts to show you guys what I was doing while I was dead. The third part of that third mini-series has not come out yet because, like I said, I was very lazy last year and didn't want to do it, but I'm going to force myself to do it this year. It's going to come out, I promise. And there is going to be a vlog later on after, probably after the first part of what I was doing while I was dead 4. We're hoping I go to Great Wolf Lodge. That trip's actually coming up here in a couple of weeks from when I'm recording this video, so that'll be fun. We got this super awesome room for like $100. It was insane. We'll tell you all about that in the vlog when we actually go. But I'm very excited, as you can tell. So let's see. I think I've covered pretty much everything here. Home media reviews, Thomas and Friends home media reviews, vlogs, music videos, Let's Plays. Oh, Collectibles Corner. How could I forget Collectibles Corner? I keep telling you guys that show's coming back. It is. I shot 2 episodes of that last year. Didn't edit either of them because I didn't want to shoot B-roll because, again, laziness. I hate admitting that, but yeah, general laziness got the better of me, and me just not wanting to do it. But they're good episodes. I don't want to let them go to waste. One of them is on Chase variants of Funko Pops, and then the other one is on some Shang-Chi figures from the Marvel Legends line. So those I'm going to shoot B-roll for and edit and get them out in 2022. Collectibles Corner is coming back, I promise. Quick unboxings are also a thing here as well whenever I get cool stuff in the mail. I actually shot a quick unboxing prior to 2022 even coming about. It was at the very end of 2021, so you'll see that probably midway through 2022, so that'll be weird. It's like I'm talking to you from the past. But yeah, quick unboxings are a thing. And also remakes. My Thomas and Friends Wooden Railway series is still being produced. It's still being written and all this other junk that I just... excuses that I keep telling you all. It's going to come out eventually, I swear. I hate saying that, yes, I'm going to get it done, and then I just never get it done. It's going to happen. It's being written. I just haven't had the time to actually sit down and fix a lot of the stuff in the scripts, because in my head, I'm always revising certain lines, certain plot points. It's always changing. So the scripts that I wrote, like, a year ago, they're drastically different from the ones sitting on my computer right now. My head is always changing things, and I'm never going to be happy with something. I just got to nail this particular cut down of whatever episode it is that I'm writing, and then just go with that, because I'm never going to be happy with it. But yeah, remakes. I started shooting an Escape remake last year at the beginning of 2021, and I have not shot a frame of footage for that since Bucked Out 2021, which was in April of last year. We're coming up on a year since I shot footage for that Escape remake. It's coming out this year. I'm going to finish it. I don't know. Something about shooting at night really makes me tired. I can't tell you the amount of times I sat on my bed, and I was probably watching like The Office or something, and I'm thinking to myself, my floor is reasonably clean. Maybe I should get down there and finish that Escape remake. And then I look over, it's 12 o'clock in the morning. I don't want to move. Something about shooting at night, man, it always makes me tired because I like having authentic natural lighting. I like shooting at night and shooting with my own lighting rig that I have that's basically my phone flashlight just holding over the engine. So it's like, hey, look, the spotlight's right there. That's just how I shoot things. That's just how I like my remakes to look. And like I said, general laziness got the better of me. I hate admitting this, but to move forward and to grow as a content creator, I got to admit my faults. So yeah, general laziness and not wanting to film has caused this Escape remake to not be finished. And then I got a comment like a couple of weeks ago, I think it was from Gumrobber, if I'm not mistaken, and he was asking, when am I going to complete the James trilogy? I've said that I wanted to complete that trilogy. I've done A Bad Day for James, the one that where he gets the bootlace where he has to use the bootlace and all that. And then I've done A Proud Day for James, but the one in the middle, Foolish Freight Cars, I've never actually tackled. I might want to do that in 2022, depending on when the Escape remake gets finished. And then I would love to do another Thomas PC game cutscene remake. If you guys don't know, a couple of years ago I took all of the cutscenes from the Great Festival Adventure, which is my favorite Thomas game, and remade all the cutscenes in Wooden Railway, which I had never seen done on YouTube prior to me doing that. So I figured, hey, why not do the sequel, Trouble on the Tracks? I would love to do that in 2022, but I got to get those remakes done first. So hopefully I can get this Escape remake wrapped up and such, so I can do fun things again. There is another series that I want to talk about. This series, it kind of vanished like a fart in the wind. It was just one day, all the episodes went down. They're not gone, they're privated right now, and you can't access the playlist where they were in. You know what? Rather than explaining it, why don't you just watch this clip? Yeah, so if y'all didn't know, I had a Roblox series way back in the day. I did a lot of Roblox content back when I was in like high school and such. When I was very active on Skype, when my entire friend group was very active on Skype, when we all didn't have lives in college and jobs and such, we'd play Roblox almost every day, and I would record almost every moment that happened. And I would take that stuff, I would cut it down just ever so slightly, and throw it up on YouTube. And I don't know, the whole tactic of secretly recording stuff now, it doesn't sit right with me. I'm not a fan of it. I kind of wish I could go back and slap myself for doing that, because it seems like a really shady practice. Not telling your friends when you're recording and then telling them later, like, oh, hey, this is going to be a Roblox episode. And then they're like, what? What are you talking about? So I don't do that anymore. I'm not active on Skype much anymore now either. But whenever I'm in group calls or stuff, or we play Roblox, which is very rarely nowadays, I don't just record out of nowhere. So I took that whole series down, even the episodes where my friends knew I was recording, mainly because I didn't like a lot of the episodes that were in that series. It didn't really fit the type of content that I was trying to put out on my channel. I hate saying that, oh, it didn't fit my brand, but it really didn't fit my brand, honestly. Some of that stuff was just junk. I mean, it was fun for the time, and it was fun throwing it up onto YouTube, and it was a fun time capsule, but did it need to be seen by the public? Not really. And did the public really want to see it? Not really. It was reflected in the view count. That whole series is gone. Most of it is probably not getting unprivated anytime soon. But if you notice what the title of this new series is, it's called Roblox Greatest Hits. I'm going to be taking some of the Roblox episodes that I personally think are good and re-uploading them onto the channel for all of you guys to see. It's not going to be a long-running series, and it won't be consistent. Whenever I find a Roblox video that I like, as long as it's done well, done tastefully, doesn't have a lot of objectionable language or whatever in it, that'll go up on the channel as a Roblox Greatest Hit. So this update video has gone on far too long. I'm looking at my counter right now. I'm at 36 minutes. I don't know how long this is going to be in the final cut. Hopefully a lot less than that, but the raw recording is 36 minutes, so be happy you're not watching the raw recording like I have to. I appreciate all of you sticking with me throughout 2021. It was a crazy year for me personally and a crazy year for the channel. Thank you all so very much. Did you guys know it's my 10th year here on YouTube, 2022? It's the 10-year anniversary of this channel. That is insane to me. That's happening in June. Wow. Been here forever. I was a little 12-year-old when I started this channel. Look at me now. I'm 22. And I'm going to almost be 23 when my 10-year anniversary actually happens. That's crazy to me. It's crazy to me that some of you all have been here for 10 years. That blows my mind. Hope you guys are excited for the new content. I am most certainly excited for it. I love sharing my passions with you guys, and I love that you guys actually like watching this stuff, because without you guys, I wouldn't be anywhere. Thank you all so very much for watching. I'll see you all in just a couple of months. Good night, everybody.